In the foothills of the Sierra Madre Mountains in southern Mexico lies Oaxaca, a city famous for its food. But it's also famous for something else, the Guelaguetza, an evening of dance that celebrates Mexico's most important crop, corn. It all kicks off with a brass band. The Aztecs believed that corn was a gift from the gods, and here food and fiesta go hand in hand. Mexicans love dancing almost as much as they love food. These guys are about to perform a traditional Mexican dance. They've tried to teach me a few moves, but I just didn't cut it. So I've taught them this instead. Yay! My name is Thomasina Myers. I'm a chef and I run 4 Mexican restaurants in London. I'm travelling around Mexico and cooking with some remarkable chefs to find out exactly how they do it. They do this for an hour, it's amazing. Then, back in my kitchen, I'm going to show you my simple twists on some Mexican dishes you can cook at home. Later, I'll be dishing up some tasty ham and cheese empanadas. Smoky, sweet and spicy noodles topped with crab, and turning jelly into a sophisticated treat for grown-ups. Oaxaca is a mecca for anyone mad about Mexican food. You can buy anything here, from bread to freshly cooked meat, and of course empanadas, tortillas stuffed with all sorts of savoury fillings. Buenos días. ¿Me vende una empanada? Gracias.
¿Empanadas? ¿No me llevan empanada?
Gracias, gracias. Empanadas.
¿Empanadas?
Delicious parcels of dough wrapped around all sorts of lovely stuff. I'm obsessed with the empanadas they sell at this market in Oaxaca. But I've heard there's a woman an hour's drive from here who makes the best ones in the state, and I'm on my way to find out if it's really true. I'm in the car on the way to Ocotlan, a village in the outskirts of Oaxaca. The extraordinary thing is we think of empanadas as being South American, but not at all. In the 1800s, the Cornish miners arrived looking for silver, and with them, not only did they bring football, but they brought the Cornish pasty, which is what we know of today as the empanada. Mexican empanadas may have started life as Cornish pasties, but will the ones this lady makes look or taste anything like them? 216, this is it. Carmelita, like many women selling street food, cooks in a very simple kitchen in her backyard. Buenos días. ¿Usted es Carmelita? Soy Tomasina. Vengo de Londres. These are the empanadas. Look at them. These are the best ones in the whole state, possibly in the whole country. She's going to show me how to make one of these things. Entonces, ¿cómo se hace? Una bola. The first part of the empanada is the tortilla. Carmelita makes hers from scratch. So we've got a piece of dough. It's going onto plastic, 2 bits of plastic so it doesn't stick to the press, and then press it down. These are really big ones. They're going to be quite hard to work with. And she flips it straight on. And this is a hot fire. You can see that wood, it's burning away. Carmelita fills her empanadas with mole amarillo, a yellow mole made with chili, stock and tons of herbs and spices. She woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, she went to the mill, she got her fresh corn ground to make this dough, then she made her mole, and now she's been making these ever since. ¿Y a qué hora se va al mercado?
A la una. Cuando hago así, me voy a la una.
A la una, so she's going 1 o'clock to the market. That's why she gets up so early. ¿Y cuántos empanadas?
100.
100, 100. So she's got to make 100 before she gets to the market. A ver, she's going to make some room for me, and I'm going to see how badly I do it. Quite nervous. I have a feeling she might laugh at me. I dream about these empanadas. Un poco de masa.
Sí.
Así?
Ajá.
¿Sí?
Más larguita.
Más larguita. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a bit longer. Así?
Sí.
Okay. Then I put it in the middle of the plastic, grow the corn, and then así. pushing it down more. Así. And then you flip it. Okay, otro, otro. Así. Así? Okay. Right. This is the tricky bit. Right. Now, I've done this with a small tortilla, but never with anything this big.
Es así.
Eso.
Sí, sí.
Así. Crikey. Y...
Ay, pero no se me la-
Ay, 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 you see?
Es que así.
Así. Okay. Bueno, otra vez. Okay, I'm going to try again. I told you this would happen. It's impossible because they're so big. Okay. She's going to come and fix up my mess here. Bueno, otra vez.
Otra vuelta.
Okay, right. So, in the middle. Okay, I've got high. Bueno, y fuerza, fuerza, fuerza. Ah, see. Turn it over. Press it down again. These presses are amazing. So, bueno, el secreto. Lo pongo en mi mano y luego así.
No, así.
Así.
Eh.
Ah, okay. So. Así.
Sí.
Ah! Woohoo!
Sí, así.
Okay, can't believe I did it. Do I need to turn it?
Está bien.
Está bien. She's very patient. Okay, so now we've got to put amarillo. ¿Cuánto?
Échale 2 cucharaditas.
2 cucharaditas. En el centro?
Sí, en el centro.
Okay, right in the middle.
Ahora ya va el pollo.
Pollo. Okay, now we've got to add chicken. You know, Mexico is not a rich country. We've got a tiny bit of chicken going in here. This is a chicken empanada, but lots of the goodness comes from the actual, the mole. Right, there we are.
Sí, mira.
Brilliant. So I've made the empanadas. Now I've got to try one. I'm absolutely desperate. There we are. I've got some relish. Going to put a squeeze of lime, fresh lime. So you've got a really kind of fully flavoured mole, and then the fresh chili. Let's try this. Delicioso. Mmm. That is absolute heaven. Mmm. And incredibly intensely flavoured. That mole, you can see the colour. It's full of spices, fresh herbs, cilantro, coriander. Mmm. Muy bueno. Muy bueno. This is her version. Here's mine. It's much simpler and you won't burn your fingers. Empanadas are so easy to make and they're so tasty. They are absolutely perfect to take on picnics. So I've bought myself a couple of slices of really good quality ham and I've just chopped it up into little cubes and I'm throwing it into a mixing bowl with a bit of Dijon mustard and some mayonnaise. And we're going to liven it up with a good shaking of Tabasco and some salt and pepper. Lots of lovely pepper. So now for the chilli. Now this is a jalapeno, a fresh green chilli, which you can generally find at supermarkets. If you really want to pack a punch, go for those little Thai green chilies, which are really spicy. I'm just going to put in a tiny bit of it. That should be enough. Now I just want to grate a bit of cheddar in. And when these go in the oven, the cheese melts. It goes gooey and delicious, and they're just so yummy. That is as simple as that. And now for the pastry bit. This is a block of puff pastry I bought from the supermarket. It's very important you buy all butter, because that's where the flavour comes from. And I want it quite thin. I just want a kind of rectangle shape. And the reason you want it rolled out quite thin is you don't want a whole bunch of dough in your mouth when you bite into your empanada. You want a lovely, thin, crisp layer, and then all that cheesy filling. Now I've got my pastry cutter. And like that. And once you've made your circles, you can just peel away the rest of the pastry. It's really important here not to overstuff your empanadas, because if you put too much filling in them, which is very tempting, they burst out in the oven and break open. Just put a little spoonful on each one on one half of it, because what we're going to do is we're going to fold them over and seal them up. Brush beaten eggs around the inside. Then fold your pastry over and crimp the edges together with the back of a fork. Prick the tops to let the steam escape. Then give them another coating of egg wash so that they go golden brown. And I'm going to pop them into a hot oven, 200 degrees, and they'll cook for about 20 minutes. And they're going to come out golden, crispy, and oozing with melted cheese and ham. I'll be back. Imagine that, a ham and cheese empanada found in the middle of Mexico. Is it British with a touch of Mexican or Mexican with a touch of British? Oh. I've come to downtown Mexico City, to El Bajío, a cantina where Doña Carmen Totita makes an incredible soup. Fideo Seco is one of my favourite Mexican recipes, and she's going to show me the secret of how to make it. Morning, Carmen.
How are you?
Very well.
Want to work with me?
Yes, please.
Okay, please put the apron.
Right, okay, we're going to work. Perfect. Right, so, Fideo Seco, your famous dish, where do we start?
I show the ingredients.
Okay.
First of all is olive oil, tomato
Tomatoes,
with onion, garlic, and noodles,
noodles, perfect,
chicken stock,
chicken stock,
and coriander.
and the coriander, fresh coriander.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes, that's
Super
it.
simple, brilliant.
Okay.
So, what's the first step?
The oil.
And this is for frying the noodles?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got the oil hot, and so we're going to put
Yes.
the noodles into the oil. In they go. Okay, so they're all simmering away. Frying dried pasta in oil may seem like a strange thing to do, but these noodles will end up being soft and silky. And someone told me that the reason you started El Bajío was because a man came to your house and loved your soup so much. And on the basis of the fact that he loved the soup so much, you thought you'd
Yes.
start a restaurant.
Sure. This is the perfect color for the soup.
So they're kind of nutty, caramelised brown colour?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So they're ready. The noodles are drained and put back in the pan. Then the tomato, garlic and onion puree is added. Move it, move it. Move it. Oh my God, it smells good. So it's absorbing all the tomatoes, onion and garlic.
Yes.
And we know now it's time to put the stock in. Okay, so we're adding in the stock more.
Yes.
So that's...
No move more. Just stop. No.
Oh, no, we don't move it. Oh, I see. So we can't stir it at this stage. We're just adding a little bit of stock. So we put the stock in. How long does the stock cook in with the noodles?
With the noodles, 10 minutes.